And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the All-Stars taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill for the Phillies, it's Walker Buehler. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today. They'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
Cut on and missed, struck him out. And there's one away.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Next to hit, Yu Chang. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Dives and he can't hang on. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he beats it. He's safe.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
And now Ed Lynn. And a foul ball. Out towards left center. Schwarber sizing this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with two gone. Let's take a look at our lineup. Chris, here's a lineup that's dangerous for multiple reasons.
Boog, I think you've got to pick your poison, if you will. Can't try to worry about the running game, because if you do, it'll take your focus off these hitters and they'll hit the ball over the fence. So I think the smartest thing, go after the hitters, make sure you make great pitches. If you give up some stolen bases, so be it.
Buehler deals. Swinging a foul straight back. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Bottom of the first. This is Bryson Stott. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. And downstairs.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And out number 1 on the grab. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He hammers one out to right. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Man, I hated knuckleballs. Seems like it's so hard to square him up and hit the ball hard, but this guy had no problem at all. It was like he was born to do this. Really good piece of hitting, just a sound swing, and he stayed within himself.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now it's Alec Bohm. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Righty delivers. Strike 2.
Oh, that knuckleball might have changed directions 3, 4, maybe even 5 times on its way to the plate, and that's how it's able to get a hitter to chase like that. Sometimes it looks so easy to hit when you're watching it on TV or maybe in the on-deck circle, but when you're up there at the plate, it can be one of the most confusing things you've ever seen.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 away.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And there's a strike. Schwarber matched a homer in his last game. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Just misses with that one.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
And that just misses.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Two down, nobody on. Pitches in the dirt, and that's ball 3. Up the middle. Jump throw across his body. Nicely done for the out. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. New inning getting started. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Funk. Walker Buehler will go back to work. And that one fouled off. Late with the swing there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Goes down looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Next offering is in for a strike. Aside to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Logan, something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Swing and a pop-up. Sosa under it. Makes the catch for the out. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Bader racing after it. Tries to get back and save.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more bear.
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
In the air, center field. Bader should have it. And that's the third out. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now Bader up to the plate. Bader went deep in his most recent game. Pole back to work. Pulls that one foul. Comes up empty.
0-2 is the count.
Ground ball up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And now it's JT Real Muto. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
In the air, right field. Snags it on the run. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Right through there for a strike. One out and a runner at second. Just misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul. Fly ball to right. Lynn calls it in, 2 away. And here is Sosa to the plate.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
0-1.
Hit on the ground to short. Cerna. And that is the third out of the inning. One left for Philadelphia, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Ball 1, no strikes.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Ground ball right side. Stop. One up, one down.
Now batting, number 98.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now he was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Boom. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. So digging in, Yu Chang doubled in his first AB. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 outs. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Two down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. Stop. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
First baseman, number 4.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Just missed. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that gets down into the gap. So now back to the top of the order.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott. He's 0 for 1. Move over to first, trying to keep him close.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Stott, 27 years old, and he's been wearing out home plate lately. He scored 10 times in the last 10 games.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And there's a base hit to the left. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
First and second, no outs. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Fought off foul. First and second, no outs. Here in the last half of the third. Next pitch is outside. And that skips in the dirt.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And a swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Ripped to first, caught to second with the throw in. No chance to get back. It's a double play.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec.
And here comes Alec Bohm. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Runner goes again. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Stop on third with 2 out. Out to short, Cerna. Fires over to first. And that is that. Phillies strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ed Lynn. That is upstairs for ball 1.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Lee, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. 1 out, bases empty. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
And the batter now, Funk, struck out looking his first time. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And that's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
So here's Bader now. Bader, guy who played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School. Racing over to make the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Real Muto stands in now and watches strike 1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Schwarber leads off first with 1 away. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back-to-back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Flied to right his first time. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. That one is absolutely belted. That's bad. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So 2 on with 2 away. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. And fouled off. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Third home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
He was really patient on that slow knuckleball, and that's what it takes to be successful against that pitch. Just a nice job of keeping his mechanics tight, and once it was time to pull the trigger, he did not hold back. Really nice piece of hitting.
So 2 down, and now the first baseman, 1 for 1 with a single so far. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the top of the 5th. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Sung-Chae Cheng. Buehler back to work. Ground ball right side and foul ball. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. On the outside corner, and the count is 0-2.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
In the air, left side. Schwarber settles under it, and there's 1 down. Now here is Stuart Fairchild, and he's already singled in this game. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Late on that fastball.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering misses down and away.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember Roy Halladay did it back in 2010? And the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ken Yu. Foul ball there. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Out to short. And that one finds its way through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
Kitty Lowell getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That's a little bit low.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that one is out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Now the left fielder, Wee, 0 for 2 in this one. That one pushed to the left and foul. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 4-2. You're dialed into the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the Phillies' leadoff man, Bryson Stott. On the ground to the left. Throws across the diamond. One up, one down.
Now batting, designated hitter Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Pitch is in there. Strike 1. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting,
So up next, Alec Bohm. There goes the runner. It's a pitch out. Throw. Save. Marsh leads off second with one gone in the inning. And a big swing and a miss.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Just missed.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
To the right side, Cheng gets it to first. Awesome play there.
Now batting, left fielder Kyle.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
The 1-0. Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
2 outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. That misses the zone. Yeah, that's ball 2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Harrison Bader next to bat for Philadelphia. Two outs. High fly ball out towards left center. Wheat sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Fouled off. He was late. Got him swinging. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So digging in, Ed Lynn. First pitch swinging. Lynn, 28 years old. And he's put together some good swings lately with 5 home runs in his last 10 games. Hard hit left side. Whips it across. And a couple of quick outs. How you Lee digs in now. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Swings through that one. 0-1.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
That missed by a lot, and it's 1-1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That misses, and the count is even 2-2.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That one misses, and it's 3-2. Funk hoping for a chance he would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat. They'd love to give him a shot here.
Draws the walk there.
Take your base.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout. This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Funk now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Jose Alvarado getting ready to go. Strom also throwing. That one missed.
1 strike.
Two outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. This one popped up right side. Under this one. And that is that. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots do. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Waylon Lynn, and he has some nasty breaking stuff. And digging in for Philadelphia, Harrison Bader, 1 for 2. And he takes a strike. Curve in the dirt. Swing and a ball popped in the air. 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, J.T. Realmuto.
Here comes Realmuto.
The one thing you can look at with Realmuto, and we've talked about this in high school, this guy was a quarterback, very athletic. He was an infielder. So, he's not stuck at catcher. Like he's a great catcher, but if you needed to play him somewhere else, become a first baseman, you definitely have that option, probably even some third base. But he's not just catcher only, although that's what he does. His athleticism can put him in a position for a team that if they wanted to do more, they could.
There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Next offering upstairs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
And ball 1.
0-2 count. You've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Down quickly go the Phillies as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Alvarado.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Chang in the box again, takes a strike. Swings and misses. 0-2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him. And there's 1 down. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And here is Stuart Fairchild. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Now it's the shortstop, Ken Yu. He's a guy who does it all. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
The Phillies up by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one fouled off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. That's a hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Waylon Lynn won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
Number 19 gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now move to first. Sosa back easily. Now at the plate, number 4. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4. He's out. 3. And they turn the double play.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. Worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Bryson Stott now at the plate. 1 for 3. And that's downstairs. 1-0. Strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
In the air to left down the line. And the inning is over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Matt Strom.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's the catcher, Kitty Lowell. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Strom, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. swings through that one. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's the left fielder, Wheat. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. One down, base is empty. And strike two. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Coming out of the bullpen throwing BBs.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable with the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Almost got him.
1 strike.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Fairchild hauls it in, and there's one away.
Third baseman,
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch is downstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Ground ball to the right side. Tosses to first, and there's 2 down.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Kyle Schwarber will hit next. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, a good first pitch change up there. In order to be effective, you've got to really sell it. Good arm speed, and it's got to be down in the zone.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
And Schwarber strikes out. Back here in Philadelphia, leading off, Ed Lynn.
now pitching for the Phillies, number 59.
Duran, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Now it's the DH. How you lead. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
The Phils leading by 2 here at the top of the ninth. And it's through for a hit.
Number 46.
Funk getting ready to hit. Pinch hitter coming on, Ward Nathan. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. That clips a corner.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Just missed.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
So they're down to their final out. Sung Chae Cheng, the next to hit. Clips the corner, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Drew Lynn. A runner on first with 2 gone for him. Lee off of first with 2 away. That's a strike, and the count is 0-2. This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final 4-2. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.